Today, I will mostly be putting an engine in my bike.
If you may have guessed, part 26, where today I'm going to fit that engine. But we do have a couple of little problems. Not major problems, just little ones. I can't get the oil that I want to run in it, not for like 2 days, like tomorrow or the next day. I've had to order it so it can be delivered because I can't get it from anywhere local. I'm not going to mention the chain of stores that I tried to get it from, but they're absolute shit and couldn't get it until Saturday, which is absolute bollocks. But here we are. So we're going to be definitely fitting the engine. We're going to be definitely doing a bit of tidying up because I mean it's a lot prettier than the one we had. So I'm going to keep it pretty. I'm going to make it look nice and tidy, and yeah, I think we're going to pretty the bike up properly. We'll see how properly that is. So I'm going to grab a wheelbarrow and chuck this engine in it and then cart it down the garden to the shed, because I can't be arsed with struggling around this morning. I was Billy Big Bollocks yesterday when I carrying it all about and that, but this morning I'm like, no, I can't bother. So that's going in the wheelbarrow. I'm going to wheel it to the shed, then we'll get it in. Everyone's at school or work or college and stuff, so there you go. It's just me on my Todd, but I work better like that anyway. I'm used to working on my own, so need to remember to take a charger outside for my phone, because I'm going to have to bang some tunes on while I'm out there. And obviously if I'm filming, and yeah, use all my battery in like 10 minutes, and I don't want to be bucking about having to run backwards and forwards because my phone's dead. So remember to take a charger out with you today. I think that's it. Bar getting out there and doing it. Right, let me finish my brew. We'll crack on. Them wank coils I ordered, you know, the ones with a weak orange spark, they're going back. That was £35 or £36 or something. That'll just pay for the oil that I've just ordered for the bike. It's about 30 quid for 5 litres. I think put some classic oil in, high zinc content. Been recommended by my mate Richard, and if he recommends it, then it's good enough for me. Let's be honest, these are high mileage engines nowadays. They are quite old as well, and they're getting hard to find bits for. So to be fair, I want to give it as best longevity as I can. Hence why we're probably not going to start it today, unless I go in there and I check the oil and it's perfectly level, it doesn't smell of petrol, and it's beautifully clean. I'm not going to risk firing it, but we can get it to the point where it's just about ready. So not bothering going to the post office yet. I'll get one of the kids to do this later. So I'm just going to stick this somewhere so I remember. Still ain't finished me brew, but next shot will be in the shed, or wheeling a barrow down the garden, dangerous brine with an engine in it. Just as I've gone to pick this up, I've just noticed something. Some of this wiring's slightly different than mine. Now, we all know I don't have that plug. Yeah, because somebody had some bodge on mine. That's the blue wire, that's easy enough. We've got the starter cable there, but I'm sure mine is, well, they're different colour than that for sure, and they're separate little plugs, and there's 3 of them. And here we have 4 wires. Oh, this may prove to be an issue. Let's get it to the shed. Okay, so right, if we look at this one plug here, oh, green, brown, red, blue. If we come to mine here, that's for the neutral light, so ignore that one. Red, grey and black, and black. Yeah, grey and black and black. So that's not the same, obviously. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 connections here. There's 4 connections there. I do have a manual with wiring diagrams. We should be able to figure this out. But if you actually know and can save me a load of ball ache, bleep bloop it down in the comments for me. I could do with a bit of help. But yeah, that's the only thing I can see as being an issue right now. If you remember, So it's when I just throw everything everywhere, you see. Oh. That was my old CDR fucking voltage regulator rectifier, and the new one I had different plugs, so I've already had to cut and chop that. So with an educated guess, they're the whites because they're white. That red, it's got to be the red, yeah? Or is that red and black? I'm not sure if that's red or red and black. Or just dirty. But yeah, so that's going to make that bit a bit easier. There's only then 3 to figure out, in theory. So, but yeah, let's get a bit of a look at it. A lot prettier looking than the old engine. The missing chrome pieces, he says he's going to send me in the post. I've sent him my address, so hopefully he does, because I'm actually quite liking them now they're on it. I'm thinking when they've got the single carb on and a nice flat pan air filter on the side, and I think that's going to look spot on. Now you see, he reckons it had 36,000 on it, which is a bit, but that's pretty much, you got high mileage or low mileage. But this looks really good. I've had a rocker cover off and it looks really good inside. Got 125 rear cylinder, 130 psi front cylinder. It's got a start motor still attached to it. Yeah, you can't really mind for the 300 quid I paid for it. Let's have a quick look at this side. A little bit of touching up here and there wants doing. And the polish work wants cleaning up, obviously, but even at that, it's a lot nicer looking than that one. And then hopefully we can fit this one. Figure that wiring out pretty simply. Get the oil in it in the next couple of days. Well, tomorrow or the next day. And then we can fire it up. This is a known good engine. So that was matey boy just pinged up on my phone then and all, saying that he's going to bang them in the post for me now. Thank you very much, mate. Really do appreciate it. I'm really sorry I forgot your name, or I didn't catch it in the first place. I'm a bit shit like that with short-term memory. Really sorry, but nice bloke. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's get to thinking about fitting it. I'm going to go get rid of my wheelbarrow and go and get my tools out of my house that I took with me yesterday, and then we'll crack on. Putting them back on your own is a lot harder than taking them out on your own. Not quite in. I need about this much wiggle back and then things will line up, as you can see. But I have this dip in my floor here. Yeah, where I reinforce this middle bit shit. And my jack stuck in it. So I think that's what's stopping me. So I'm gonna have 5 minutes and then I'm gonna pry bar that and hopefully jiggle it in the rest of the way. And get some bolts in it. Right, so engine's in. I'm just got like to tighten up the bolts. They're in, they're just not tight. The only 2 are tight of them. I could, at the front here, look, I could pull that jack out, but I'm just not gonna bother. Because 10 o'clock, so you know what that means? It's brew o'clock. So I'm gonna go and have me a brew and I'm gonna come back outside. I'm gonna tighten up the top bolts, tighten up the bottom bolts, get the foot pegs on, get the wiring all wired up, reconnect the clutch up and stuff. We're gonna smoke test the manifold. Now, I don't know how efficient my manifold is or if it's any good at all. Was thinking that maybe my O-rings have, sorry you can't see, was thinking my O-rings had maybe flattened out, but they do sit proud actually and you can feel them. So yeah, but I'm going to do a cheek. I'm going to tape it up and I'm going to vape like fucking it and we'll look for any leaks. The wife gave me the idea earlier. I've used it before on car intakes and stuff and it has actually worked. So yeah, it's not a bad idea, but from the wife. Don't tell her though, she'll get big-headed. Yeah, so brew o'clock and crack back on. Okay, so I hate doing these. It's hard as fuck. But what I think I've got an up to an 89 engine, trying to put it in a 1991 Virago. And if I look here, where are we? 24. pickup coil, and we follow that down to where we are, and we see 24 has 2 pickup coils, and those are the colouring, which is L is blue, BR is brown, and it's the colours that we've got on that black plug. That's the long and short of it. Now, if we go back a couple of pages in the book, why can't you focus? Australia, 94 onwards for Europe. We go to this side and we're going to go pickup coil is 25 on this wiring diagram, which is also down here somewhere. 25, grey and black. That's what we got on mine. So what we're going to have to do is change the stator and the pickup coils. Hopefully that will all go in that same side casing, because that side casing is nicely polished and I was hoping to have a pretty engine. If I have to fit my shitty side casing to this engine, I'm not going to be best pleased. But it's not the end of the fucking world, is it? I have got an uncle who is a dab hand at polishing. He did me some wheels back in the day real cheap for a Volkswagen I had, and he did a sick job on it. I'd have to see if I could get him to come over one weekend or something and spend a day polishing it up, if that's the case. But hopefully I can take the stator and stuff out of my one and put it in this other one. But yeah, that's the hurdle we're going to have to face first, because that's now an issue. That is an issue. So I'm going to finish with brew, then we're going to go outside, we're going to dump the oil again out of the old engine. I'm going to save on it this time though, because it's literally just sat in it. Yeah, it's not going to be, I can reuse it at least for bike chains or something, I don't know. But I'm not wasting it. So I'm going to drain the oil on the old one again, whip the side casing off the old one, then we're going to have a little look at the Score Georgie doors there. Yeah, I've got some soldering to do to make some stuff work, I think, for the voltage regulator rectifier. But yeah, that's going to be the biggest issue next. So yeah, finish my brew, we'll go outside and then I'll show you what the Score Georgie does. I am absolutely certain nothing bad will come of this. Not at all. I'm not balancing that there, right there on the edge of that shit table that I'm using as a bench. I'm hoping I can get the oil in there. Wish me luck. Alright, that's not good. That's more oil than I put in there. And yes, it does smell like petrol. So, we definitely flooded the shit out of it, doing our with the carb bollocks and that. So, that's something we need to bear into consideration with this new engine, because I don't want to fuck the rings all out on this one. Yeah, I wonder why. Well, I mean, I did have quite a high pilot, but I mean, I was going off what other people's running and suggested, and I've got a 25 in it at the minute. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Right, we want to take all these little doodahs, Allens, out around there, not there, there, whoop, and get that off, and let's get a look. I'll get that load of bollocks from underneath there and get this one draining into a pan as well. So then I can get that one all off as well. I hope I can put the bits out of this one into that case, because that's pretty case, you know what I mean? They look the same on the outside, so fingers fucking crossed. But either way, I'm gonna bang tunes on, get this case off, get this one ready to come off, or maybe get that one off, and then I'll bring you lot back. So yeah, I'll see you shortly. Alright, so if you haven't seen the previous video, then you might not have seen inside here before. But that's your flywheel, magnety thingy. Goes around this, does electromagnetic-y stuff, goes down here to your voltage regulator rectifier doodah, and then does magic after that. I don't know what else. You may also see a brand new starter clutch in there, which is part of the flywheel. I believe we're going to have to remove the flywheel as well to work with the other bike, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. But you're gonna need a puller to remove this. What the fuck's it called? Not a hub puller, not a bearing puller. Harmonic balancer puller. That's the jobby. Yeah, I've got one of them anyway, so it's all gravy. I used to run them Toyota Lucida buses, so used to have that for doing cam belts and stuff on them. Because I'm quite glued up on fixing them old things. So a lot of people were scared of them and that, and well, I weren't. So, right, what I'm going to do, we need to set this all to top dead centre. Oh no, hang on a minute. It don't really matter where that's set to, does it? If we're taking it off. No, as long as it goes on the other one right. Yeah, I'm talking to myself, don't worry about it. Yeah, anywho, right, I'm going to get the other one took apart, and then hopefully, as you can see, look, mine is the single coil pickup. That's the pickup there. Hopefully, it's just this piece itself that's different, and there's two coils on this, and we can undo this and this and put that in there. Fingers crossed. I'm probably gonna have to change that stator. Yeah, right, yeah. So if that's coming out, this is coming out, that's coming out, we might as well change the old shebang so then it's all matched and we know it works. Yep, that's what we're doing. Okay, single coil, two coil pickup. Now, what I'm hoping is the space in here and here is the same as here and here, because in that way we should be able to take everything out of this one, put it in this one, which is the pretty case, and then there you go. We are going to have to remove the starter, the flywheel, because I've checked the part numbers, they are different, and there's like a different pickup on this. See, it's like a couple of little long ones, and this one's just got like a little one there, so that's going to have to come off as well. So we're going to have to get the harmonic balancer puller and get that extracted. How did I lock it off before so I could crack off that nut? I can't remember, but if you remember rightly, I've already been in this one, so I'll figure that out, don't worry about it. But yeah, we need to get that out of that one, into that one, and that off that one, into that one. Let's see, I could put you on a time lapse, but it's kind of pointless because it's just going to be silence while I'm squiddling around really fast, because like I say, I haven't figured out how to do music yet on them sort of bits. So yeah, you're just gonna have to bear with me. Okay, so the question, if we can get the stuff out of the old side casing into the new side casing, which is the older style side casing with the newer style stuff, yes, that's all gonna work. It's lining up there, lovely jubbly. There's another bolt here which holds a guide to that there. It also connects the rest of the thing, yeah, whatever. These plug in here, wire gets trapped in between there, and then it's just a case of changing the flywheel over from that to that. And but yeah, actually really quite easy to do. If anybody needs a pair of pickup coils and a stator, I'll do you a good deal on one. Maybe trade for some other parts, don't know, what have you got? We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on getting this back together because it's nearly time for my lunch. Right, it's lunchtime. I've got that bolt out of there, but for some unknown reason, my impact driver won't get that one out of there. So I've got to figure out how I can lock it off. So I'm gonna go have lunch and I'm gonna read in my book how to do that. Whilst I'm in there, I'm also gonna put the battery back on charge for that, because maybe with a fresh battery it might crack straight off, which will be nice. But yeah, stator's all in its thing already. That's a nice shiny one, all tightened up, everything's all lovely jubbly there. We've just got to swap over these flywheels there. yeah, and we should be good for putting that casing back on and wiring up then, because well, that's where we're at. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go have probably an hour for dinner, so I'll see you lot in a little bit. Just a little reminder for myself in case I get overexcited and forget where I'm at and try to start with no engine oil in. Right, the impact gun battery's been on. Let's see if this will crack off this time. Oh, took some doing, but yeah, she cracked off. Now we can get this off. Well, we're gonna get these out. Pull them out. Attach the puller. Then drive this off. Same on the other one. Switch them round. Yeah, I'll get the puller on, then I'll show you the score Georgie doors so you know how it works. Right, I haven't tightened this down yet, but you can see what the score is Georgie does. Then you draw this middle bolt in and it pops it all off here. I've just got to nip them up a little bit so they've like bitten into their good and drive it off. Should be easy. And there you go. It should just off like that. Start clutch and that attached to the back of it. I believe they're the same, but this start clutch is brand new. So we're gonna have that one on it. Now I've just got to remove that puller from that, reattach it to that, swap it around, and then start fitting. So let me get to that, and then we'll bring you lot back. Seems to have an issue. I can't get the bolt to bolt back in there. Now I've looked inside it with a torch, and I can't see that I've damaged any threads. But that can only be the only explanation, because they're good still. Bollocks. I don't even think I've got a tap. Never mind one that big. Don't do this to me. Oh, there's got to be a burr or something where my tools marked it from like extracting that fucking flywheel. There has to be. It's the only thing I can think of. So, emergency, I've messaged Fat Rick. Hopefully he's about and I can go and nick a tap from him. If not, I'm going to be really struggling. So yeah, quickly, and go clean myself up, jump in the car and see if I can find the tools to fix this before I end up crying. Because, well, I don't want to fucking change the crank out, do I?
Fuck me. The wife won't be happy. I've just had to spend £25 on that one tap. That one tap. But no, it's fine. They gave me a free hat. Nice blokes though in there, to be fair. They did go out of their way to help me out and that and what have you. And if this fixes my predicament, then it's £25 well spent. Because it's, well, I can do without the wife coming home to me saying, I've actually knackered the thread on this crank. Yeah, so let's go and chase out this thread and hopefully bolt this flywheel on and have no more issues.
Fucking yes! I don't know if you can see. Bolting in now. Just had to get it just to start going in with that tap and just clean them threads out again. Oh, that could have been really bad. That could have been an entire engine stripped down to change the cranks over, which I would have not been fucking happy about. But the delay has cost us today because the kids will be home from school in a minute. The wife's not back from work until 9 o'clock and I've got to cook tea, so I really wanted to be further ahead than this, to be fair. I wanted to be at the point where you just need to put oil in. But I suppose I'm at a good point. I've made some good progress. We've had to do a lot more than anticipated. So, all in all, I'm happy. But I think I'm going to call it a day for now. So, keep your eye out for the next part. I can't remember what part we're on now. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close, people. Catch you next time. Cheers.